I have socks on, generally they're almost always Tommie copper.
Yeah, they're the best socks.
Yeah.
For a million reasons under the sun, which we'll talk about. But this is a set of 4, and you're actually the first ones to see this big deal. That stands for a get it before it's gone, brand new today. So you have a set of 4. You have a set of 4 in the ankle socks that we know and love. But you also have a set of 4 in the no-show socks. Yes. Denise, that feels like an answered prayer, by the way. I love no-show socks. Yeah. They're brand new today. They're $34.98. Denise Repko's joining us. We'll take you through the choices, but Denise is also, really known for bringing us items in this wellness space. It's your expertise, especially with Tommie copper. So here, let me show you the colors, because you've got rose pink. There's like a color block pink right here. You get the pink, the white, the gray, and you also get that rose pink. So that's rose pink. The ocean, this one also comes, I'm gonna pull this one out because this one's color block.
Yeah, it's
which is really fun. It's all 3 of the colors. So that's your ocean. And then you have your basic. So color blocked with that gray and the black, and then your white, your gray and the black. Now, basic has been really popular, and that's in both. But normally, you're loving this no-show, which that's what I'm stocking up on. I love my Tommie copper socks. I started with the compression socks, of course, as a long-distance runner for recovery.
Yes.
But now the no-show, I love running in these as well. They're $34.98. Normally, they're about $24 a sock.
I know.
And I've seen, Denise, when I go into the running stores, not that you're always wearing these for running, but the only really feature of those is that they're compression.
That's right.
And they're about $24.50. This is compression and so much more.
Yeah, it's compression and a lot of technology. And just right off the bat, every single time we do a TSV or a Tommie copper sock, everyone asks, do you do a no-show? Do you do a no-show? We rarely do a no-show, but when we do, it's just super, super popular. So in this combination, you could do the no-show as well. But I love it because everyone loves it in the summertime. You don't have to be an athlete. There's all the Tommie copper features that you've grown familiar with to know and love. So yeah, you get that set of 4. It's a no-show compression sock. Of course, the 4D stretch temporarily relieves aches and pains. The Ultra Guard means these socks have been tested to be very durable, twice as strong as an ordinary sock. They wick moisture away, so your foot's breathable. And your foot will never get stinky because it's patented with copper's energy, so it's an infusion of copper and zinc. But as Sean Killinger put, it feels like therapy for your feet.
Yeah.
You get the 360-degree hug around the arch. But what compression does is it draws that blood flow up. Virtually seamless, won't feel it in your shoe, a little bit of padding in the toe box, in the heel, and there's even Achilles support engineered in. But it's a good looking sock. No one has to know it's compression. It's wearable wellness for everybody with feet.
So you've got, I'm gonna show you the size chart here in just a second. You choose between the ankle or the no-show. We've got the no-show right here, whether it's the rose pink, you've got the choice of ocean, which remember, these are brand new, and you also have the basic, but is the best sock. Because not only does it help reduce pain, but it also supports recovery.
Yes.
So once you choose your color, and then whether you want the ankle or the no-show, which is right here, this is the no-show, then you pick your size.
Yeah, and it's easy. It's just a shoe size. So a woman's small, and they're unisex colors, so if you like it, pick it.
Yeah.
Women's small starts from 4 to 6.5, goes up to a large, 10 to 12.5. And a men's medium starts at 6 to 8.5, goes up to an extra large, 12 to 14.5. These will not change the way your shoe fits. Sometimes you'll put on a sock that there's too much bulk, and then you'll wear your regular sneaker or shoe, and it just doesn't feel right, or it feels too tight. This will not do that for you. This will perform for you. The feedback we get, and we do have customer surveys, by the way, which are phenomenal, but the feedback we get is there's less fatigue. You feel more invigorated or energized. So honestly, we put socks on every single day. Something as simple as putting on a sock can change your entire day.
Completely. I started wearing compression because my running coach suggested it to me.
You said that, yeah.
He was like, hey, are you wearing, I was having some soreness kind of after my runs and some shin discomfort, never while I was running, but always after. And he's like, do you have compression socks? I was like, yes, I have Tommie copper. Hey, if these are in your cart, be sure to check out, because this is what so many of you are experiencing when you wear a Tommie copper sock. All of these are 100%.
I know, and I'm so proud of this, and I want people to know that 100% of the people said the fit was the best they ever tried. 100% said the comfort was the best they ever tried. 100% said the relief from minor aches and pains was not just good or great, but excellent. And again, 100% said the compression was excellent. The socks do not bunch, they don't slide down, and they absolutely stay on your foot. So there's a snug stay aspect to it. They feel good, they look good, they help you perform better, and they're just cute. They're just darn cute.
Yeah.
They don't look like old school compression socks that were itchy, picky, scratchy, and quite
This is
frankly,
the ankle,
ugly.
which maybe you have before and you've really been craving the no-show. The no-show's now available, but they're selling like crazy. So if you do want that no-show, be sure that you're ordering this morning in Saturday Morning Q because they will sell out. They're brand new today. If you were to buy them separately, you're looking at a $98 price tag. They're now $34.98. That means each sock, each pair, is about $8.75.
Right.
$8.75 for compression, for copper synergy, for a fabric that you don't have to worry about the odor. Do you ever go to somebody's house and you're afraid to take off your shoes because you're like, oh, I'm not sure?
Yeah, well, you know, all of my kids have children now, so I'm a grandmom, so absolutely the first thing we do when we arrive at the door is we take our shoes off because they've got babies that are crawling, they've got a dog. So never be embarrassed that your foot's going to be stinky. Never be embarrassed that you've worn a hole in your sock. Because of the Ultra Guard here, these socks have yarns that are strong.
So we have basic, here's the ocean, and rose pink. Just this morning, or just this afternoon now, 2,000 have been spoken for. Listen, I've loved, I would say Tommie Copper's the best sock, whether it's the over the calf and whether it's the ankle. But now that the no-show is a part of the choice, Denise, I love that because we're wearing ankle pants. You know, we're wearing shorter kind of hemline, so it's nice to have a sock that hits us at the ankle for $34.98, which is what, $8.74 a sock versus $24.50.
Exactly.
So you could replenish all of your socks could be Tommie Copper today, and you get that incredible comfort. Whether you are more active, and it's an active sock, they're awesome for that. Trust me, firsthand. Right? I train for marathons and half marathons, and I love Tommie Copper socks. But if you're also just on your feet all day, you're traveling, you're sitting. That's the other thing with compression. It's not just beneficial if you're active. It's also beneficial if you're not as active as you like, but you need to help increase the circulation.
For sure, and that's my dad's story because he does sit all day and he does have issues where he needs that increased circulation. And honestly, sometimes for him to get an over-the-calf sock on, not always able to do it, but he can put on an ankle sock and he can put on a no-show sock. But this is the technology. It brings the blood flow from the toes, you know, up through the arch of the foot, the ball of the foot, the heel, the Achilles, and that's what it's all about. When you increase the circulation and the blood flow, you reduce your recovery time, you increase your pain relieving properties. Premium anti-odor wicks moisture away, not going to be a sweaty sock, and the yarns are so soft, so comfortable. It's like your foot's getting a hug.
I want to go back to the not going to be a sweaty sock. Or a stinky sock. Listen, your feet will thank you. And Tommie Copper, yes, it's kind of fashion today in the fact that it's a no-show, yet compression. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to feel good. And this is that first step. It was.
I like it. I like it.
All right. So rose pink, you've got ocean and basic. You choose based on your shoe size. Listen, you could, guys and gals can both wear them. There's really no like specific gender with these as far as sizing. There's a nice chart that's gonna help you pick your perfect size. But instead of $98, you're getting them home for the first time for $34.98. That's a big deal. This is the no-show, which has been the most popular. Here's the ankle. And before we go, we'll show you that size chart. Because you and your partner might actually have a little overlap. You could split a pack.
Absolutely, because they do have a little bit of a range there. So 4 to 6.5 is a women's small, up to a large, 10 to 12.5. And the men's medium starts at 6 to 8.5, goes up to an XL, 12 to 14.5. And I love this Susan Graver jacket in white. I'm gonna get it.
I was just gonna say you need to go get that jacket in the white.
I'm gonna get it. I might walk out.
Through the whole presentation, Denise and I were chatting about the denim jacket from Susan Graver, and she's like, I need to get that.
Great on you, Denise.
Well, she actually said, don't let Sandra sell out of the white, because she's like, I need to go buy it. It's like, I can't control that.
Funny.
If your Tommie Copper socks are in your cart, be sure to check out to grab our big deal for $34.98. But now that you feel good on your feet, you could probably be a little bit more active with a lightweight handbag.
Okay, this is your perfect spring and summer bag from Lug, and also perfect because